Innovative.
Innovative comedy.
I'm Cool Ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and today I'm here with the homies, and we want to talk some shit and laugh.
Hey.
That being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. Who I got in the building with me today?
What's good? It's Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. It's innovative comedy, innovative culture. We here. Who else is in here with us?
You already know the vibe. It's your favorite high. It's the purest, the dopest, the China White, and we are back with another good one. Of course, we have a new face in the building. So if you would, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on? What's going on? This is Marcus L.Y. Kirkwood. You know, I want to say peace to innovative culture. You know what I'm saying? Innovative comedy, which is absolutely an innovative inspiration. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Cool Ass Cam. You know what I'm talking about? For the and thanks again for the invite. And you know what I mean? I'm absolutely inspired by what you all are doing here.
Awesome.
And I'm also a fan. I've been checking you guys out. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for joining us.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Can you give us like a brief, something about yourself?
Yeah.
I don't want to say brief. Take your time.
okay.
Do what you want to do.
Well,
but
yeah, right now I'm here. I want to promote my new single, "Live It Up." You know, and
Okay, so you're a rapper?
yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm an artist,
Okay.
producer,
Okay.
engineer.
Okay.
Just all around. As a human being, we all have our thing.
Yeah.
You know, and my thing is just creativity and anything with sound.
Right, right.
Drummer.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just natural talent that.
Yeah. You said earlier you were saying like I'm a creator.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I say the same thing.
Yes.
I think especially in California, it's like I feel like we do it all
Absolutely.
in California. Like everybody, even especially like if you hang around those people, you start noticing that like everyone does it all, literally.
Absolutely.
Like I know Tony has said it time and times before too. You ask him what he is, and he's like, oh well, shit, I do a lot too.
Right.
And then same with Cam, same with everybody. It's actually we can never actually sit down and actually do something.
It's the culture.
Because we're always doing something.
Always
right.
doing.
It's the
We're doing too
culture.
much. We're doing too much sometimes.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And but that's a good thing though, because we got to make our imprint. You know? You know, as individuals, as people.
Right.
You know?
So you said you're dropping it single? What is
yeah,
it called?
absolutely. Yeah, live it up. You know what I'm saying?
Live It Up.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration
it's
behind
a
that?
song. Well, you know what? It's a song of freedom.
Okay.
It's a feel good record. You know, I try to keep everything true to how I started making music.
Okay.
That era.
Yeah.
You mean if you that golden era. And I try to resemble that in everything that I'm doing because right now everything is so modernized.
Right. So it's like it's a pick me up song. Like it's like a song that makes you feel good.
Makes you feel good,
Okay.
right? Because I realize like the music that I make, it kind of has a it kind of plays a role on what happens in my life. So I kind of felt like I was like
power of the tongue type.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm writing my what's happening, so that's why I can understand what happened with Pac. You know,
Say, like life is
you
just a
kinda-
movie role. You write how your movie
You're
goes.
writing you're writing your story as you go along.
Right.
I feel that.
So, like for example, like I have a record, Trying Times, and in the video, I'm saying it's a guy who, has his kid and, had issue with the baby mama and, he's trying to get the job and, the video started off like,
through it.
he's sitting there with a gun, contemplating if he gonna rob the bank, but the video end with him going and getting a job at the bank.
Oh, that's good.
Make
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
better
saying?
choice.
Right, make the
Yeah.
better choice, but just that whole hardship,
Right.
of being a father, black father, what I'm talking about, or mother, single mother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's just about that hardship, so.
So you literally put your life through your music.
Right.
Not like Drake who talks about fake shit that's not even.
Well, look,
happening.
before we get too far away from it, let's go ahead and
She just went nuclear.
before we get too far away, let's check out "Live It Up."
Yeah, live it up.
Yeah. Live it up. Come on. Yeah. This song right here for all my true survivors. Come on. Yeah. Live it up on the right side. Live it up till you get right. Live it up. Live it up. Live it up till you get free. Live it up, be all you can be. Live it up. Oh, live it up. Live it up. You don't have to fall. Live it up. You can have it all, yeah. Live it up on the right side. Live it up till you get right. Live it up, yeah. Live it up. Come on, hey, live it up till you get free. Live it up, be all you can be. Live it up. Everybody just live it up. Have you ever had somebody say you can't make it? Go and get a job, don't live it, just fake it. Say your reality is unrealistic, but deep down inside they all know that you are gifted. Say your chance of making it is very slim, but really they don't want you to be better than them. Say all the people that you see on TV is there for a reason, and something that you can't be. All you talk about is dreams, bring me stress, but when you got dreams it just means that you are blessed. I'm just here to tell you, keep your head to the sky. God gave you wings, you supposed to be fly, so live it up. Live it up on the right side. Live it up till you get right. Live it up. Whoa, live it up. So live it up till you get free. Live it up, be all you
I gotta hit the Obama to this. That's Obama. There you go, Obama. You feeling shit? No shit.
Yeah. LY. Long Beach, stand up. Living it up, baby.
Live it up on the right side. Live it up till you get right. Live it up. Whoa, live it up. Live it up till you get free. Live it up, be all you can be. Live it up. Whoa, live it up. Live it up. You don't have to fall. Live it up. You can have it all, yeah. Live it up on the right side. Live it up till you get right. Live it up.
Yay.
That was a banger.
Yeah, man.
That was a banger
Yeah,
right there.
thank you. I appreciate that.
That's
Shouts
like
out to
a-
my boy Daytona 500. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
what you
like
be
a-
on. You
Yeah,
can be
yeah,
on the freeway on the way to
yeah,
work
yeah,
today.
right,
like,
right.
Big
Good.
Monday song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck
definitely.
this,
You
but
know
I
what I'm
gotta
saying?
turn this music on so that I could lift me
Yeah.
up for real.
Yeah,
You gonna
absolutely.
play it like while you
So I can
leaving the
live it
house?
up.
You gonna play it when you pulling into like
Right.
the like parking lot of your job?
Yeah.
Or like,
man, I
yeah.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
like good
that.
music like that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not like a rap person. Like all this rap that likes negatively, all this
Right.
negative stuff,
Right.
I'm not with it. But music
Right.
like that,
Right.
I'd be like, yes, because you can really feel it.
It was a
Like
good
when you're
vibe.
singing
It was
that,
a
you can really
positive-
feel it.
Right.
Positive vibe, good
Right,
energy,
absolutely.
yeah.
Man,
and it was
thank
still
you.
dope, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I heard you say Long Beach. You're from Long Beach?
Long Beach, yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, in the house.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
from
all
Long
day,
Beach
all
too.
day.
I'm from
Okay.
LA, but I live in Long Beach.
Okay, for sure, for
He's
sure.
a faker.
You
He
know,
want to be from Long Beach so bad. Nah, it's like
it's all good, man.
All
You
my
know,
Long Beach
part?
homies used to be like, nigga, you been out here long enough. You from Long Beach? Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to.
the earth
Nah.
is
I
our
don't want to
turf.
like
Nah.
claim it like I'm just a
Nah.
Long Beach.
The
dude.
nah,
earth
ain't
is
know
our
you've been out
turf.
here long enough. Nah.
The earth is our type. But I just wanted to shout out my boy Daytona 500. You know what I mean, with the mic drop video. So you
Okay.
know what I mean, that was something that we was trying to do, and that we introducing and to what he's doing with that. So
I like the
Daytona
beat,
500.
too.
Yeah, I did the track. I produced it. I
Nice.
wrote it and produced the song. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
that bass in there. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
I
what? It had that. It had
melodies,
that old school. You know, like that
Some jazz in
that
there.
psychobilly. You know, when they
like
got the
that,
stand up bass.
the bass was.
Yeah.
That orchestral.
Yeah, that was it for
Instrument.
me. Was the bass.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like to you know, mess with the sounds. Like I mess with the colors. Like I
So-
mess with the ingredients.
Right.
Like
So I just
incorporate
recently
it.
found out that there's like eras in rap. Would you consider this being like?
You don't know about the golden era?
No, I meant like people have their own eras, like as rappers. Like you might rap like this, but then you change to a different type of vibe, and so you're no longer rapping like that album. You're doing a different type, kind of like how
Like
Kendrick
Right.
got on the Not Like Us shit. That's
like-
that's
like-
not his normal
Right.
vibe.
Currency
not
used to
his
call it
normal
like
style.
seasons, like
Yeah.
season 1, like
So
this
would
is
you-
season 5.
So would you consider this like this is how all your music is, or would you consider this is a little bit of a different side of you?
It's a little bit of a different side of me. And then not only that, but you know, sometimes when you're writing, you know, you have to you know, be honest with yourself
Right.
about how honest you're going to be on the song.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're writing and you're lying.
See, every time you say that, I just think of Drake.
You know
People
what I'm saying?
exaggerate.
He's lying.
Yeah.
And then see, you have to add into just with comedy, with music,
Right.
Because it's like everybody can tell a story,
Right.
But of course, there has to be like filler. There has to be something. Every part can be true, but it could be 95% true,
Right.
But to make
But,
a
like,
song
there's a reason-
entertaining,
there's a
You
reason
need
why-
the drama and the suspense.
Just to
and
sell it
all of
as
that. Yeah,
entertainment,
you
But
need
yeah.
there's,
all of that.
right. But
Just
there's a
to-
reason. And
You
there's
got to
a
make
rea-
people, let's say, have some type of feeling towards your cause.
it drives it.
Yeah.
But not only that, like Pac said, probably get murdered for the shit that I say.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes, you know, you don't know, you know, when you're saying things and you the creativity that's coming to you, you're being inspired, but you should be, right? You're getting inspired by things that's happening in your life, right? So the things that you're writing about things that's taking place in your life, right? So you can be writing about something that's going to help you, or you can be writing about something that's going to hurt you. But it's all about how honest you want to be in that record.
And I feel like some people just go overboard and exactly like you said, like a Drake.
But the thing is
And
am
they
I going to
just
help somebody
exaggerate
else?
their
Like
shit.
you guys said that it's a upbeat, you know what I mean? It made you feel good, you know what I mean? It made you feel inspired because it's a
It just sounded
bright
it
record.
sounded
It's not a dark
real.
record.
It sounded real. It sounded
right?
normal.
But
it
that's the
sounded-
thing. They don't like the bright records. They like the dark records. So it's the bright records that get
They want the shiesty.
the trouble. So you have to be courageous to write positive music, to be honest.
Because it's not what people want right now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you mentioned Tupac twice now. Would you
Yes.
say that's like an idol of yours?
Idol?
Or like an inspiration from your music? Or
Well, yeah, absolute inspiration. You know, I say like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I see it. Like, you know, I got homies that I knew in the neighborhood. They got murdered. They got killed. They not here no more. But you know what I mean? Sometimes I still talk to them. You know, I still remember some of the stuff they told me. So that don't stop them from being my big bro. And you know, Pac was my big bro.
Right.
Yeah. So
I have Pac tatted on me. For every
What?
dark night, there's a brighter day.
okay,
That's Pac, y'all.
let's go.
There it is.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah. Troublesome.
It-
You know what I'm saying?
How long have you been doing music?
You know what? I always like to take one. You know, in my book, you know, I want to promote my book too. That's coming out pretty soon.
a writer too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of like somewhat of an autobiography, you know. But like my grandma always told the story. Like, yeah, Marcus, when he was 6 months old, he was banging banging on the pots and pans, you know, on the kitchen floor. And yeah, I never took any music lessons. I mean, well, I have, right, to make myself better and to learn the theory, and you know, I went to recording school and
Yeah, it's like you getting the technique down and
right,
Okay.
you know. But the natural talent.
When did you feel like you fell in love with music?
I don't remember that.
cool ass Cam. He sound like he on brown sugar. and
Since
shit.
before
I think
he
it's
can
not a
remember.
close.
Yeah. I
This
don't
nigga sound
remember
like he was
that.
in brown shit. So when
You
did you
know.
feel like you fell in love?
Like the first chapter of my book is music was her name. You know, So that
So
was
now
my first.
your book, is it about you, like a autobiography, or is it about your music?
Well, it's about me. It's about my music, and it's about the story that ties into a lot of the people that are connected with me. I kind of started. I ran a little record label, in my mom's house in the bedroom, but I had like 5 artists, so I would like produce them and was managing with them, and they would come in with their writings, and we would record in my bedroom, and so I want to add all of that story. I had one of the artists actually had passed away, and it's a really big story. He was in custody when he had to his demise, and so I have his music and we have his story. We're actually going to make a documentary about it, and yeah, we're gonna. It's actually a really big thing. Yeah. So UCLA came and interviewed us, and so shouts out to the Moon Gloom Project.
That's cool.
And that was actually a really prophetic project because this young man, he loved Tupac too, just like all of us.
Okay.
But his sound was just like Pac, you know what I'm saying? And everything that he was writing about was prophetic, but I didn't really know it until I was working on the project after he had passed away. When I'm realizing that everything that he's talking about actually came to pass. And it just gives you chill bumps.
Yeah.
But so going from because it brings how you saying the Pac and just we were talking real fake, and it kind of all like loops into what the topic of Drake and Kendrick. And I was gonna ask how you feel about the beef and but you already kind of hit on the darker people want the dark over, and I felt like this beef wasn't
the energy,
dark.
It's dark energy.
Yeah,
not
and that's
people.
what I was saying. And I feel this beef. Kendrick did like the 616 song was
Right.
like. Or the Meet the Grams was kind of like that dark shit.
Yeah.
But
They
he
say
gave you some diabolical shit. Then he
Right.
gave you the turned up anthem. Then he gave you just and they were all the truth though.
Right.
But and I'm sure it was exaggerations.
Right.
In those to make them entertaining and make us keep talking about it and
it's entertainment. That's we have to be careful.
What I'm coming full circle with is like Pac too inspired Kendrick, and he always said that, and everybody else always said that the way Kendrick rapped and what he rapped about, he's clearly somebody that, how Pac always said, I'm not the dude that's going to change the world, but I'll spark the mind.
Yeah.
That'll change the world.
When you think about it, Tupac.
Who do you think that is?
But I feel
Right.
Kendrick is that.
I feel
is
he's
that
one. I feel it.
It's a nation. No, it's a
yeah,
nation.
exactly.
Pac said 50 niggas.
I feel
It
like
take
back
50
in the,
niggas.
exactly, and I feel back in the day, our mind, we were always been taught only one person can lead all of us, and we have to look. But it felt what Pac was saying is it's going to be it's sleeper cells. I'm literally I'm waking up multiple people that's going to grow up to be. It's gonna be multiple me's you're gonna have to deal with. You can get rid of me, but you ain't gonna get rid of all of us.
Right.
And it's like, so I feel Kendrick a person, and it can be every part of Pac.
Right.
It don't have to just be the West Side out the sunroof spitting at niggas.
Right.
It's gonna be the nigga writing poetry.
Right.
It's gonna be the dancer. It's gonna be the nigga
revolutionary.
that's smiling around girls, the prettiest girls.
Right.
But also
And
Hail Mary.
And then
Scary
it's gonna be the nigga with it's gonna be the nigga with a bandana with it holding an AK. It's gonna be all of them.
Yeah,
and
I love
that's
that.
what I feel that's what he sparked.
Yeah, because
So, and I feel
Kendrick
showed that.
Yes, he did, especially in this battle, and I feel like that is what solidifies Kendrick's win. He hit all different angles of different type of music that people like to listen to.
Yes.
Because personally, like I remember Meet the Grams, but 616, I don't recall how that song was. But that's because that's not my stilo.
Even on Meet the Grams,
he came.
It was like 2-3 minutes, I think.
Kendrick got like 6 different personalities.
Yeah,
I know, and that's what
And
makes
you heard
it
all of them on Meet the Grams.
Yeah.
Kung Fu
Every
Kenny,
verse was something
K-Dot,
different, and he was changing
Kendrick.
up the beat like Drake be doing.
Right.
Like that. That was what did it for me.
yeah.
It's like you pretty much beat him at his own game.
But what
Yes.
I feel like,
And
what
then
he,
drop Not Like Us.
but what I
Yes.
feel not like us did.
a whole nother spectrum. Not like us now. Kids like not like us.
Oh,
The
everybody.
first ones, kids are like, okay, I don't really know what's going on. But then you
that's
hit not like us,
dangerous.
so now kids are on your side too. He
But
won everything.
I
Kids
feel
should
what
not be
really-
singing the pedophile
I
songs.
feel what really bodied him and what he did. He proved by doing Not Like Us with Mustard doing the beat and the way it sound, and everybody can walk to it, jerk to it, dance to it.
Talking
Yeah.
into the
It's-
side of the
Tuck
mic.
that shit.
I feel like what he really did with Not Like Us is prove I have a regional sound of where I'm from. This is how everybody. This is California,
Right,
not
it's
just.
Cali. It's
This
the
ain't
West.
just
It's the West.
Compton. This ain't just L.A.
Right, yeah.
This is California.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
the
you see
West.
niggas getting hyphy to it, and he proved
Right, but-
Drake doesn't have that. You've stolen from every genre, culture. You've talked like you were
Colonized.
Jamaican. Literally, you've
You
talked
get
like
put
you
on
was
the
from
radio.
Atlanta.
That's the
You've
only
talked
reason
like you
why
was from
people
the
know your
Bronx.
music.
You thought you was trying to do drill. You've acted like you was from Chicago. You've done the Texas shit.
Right.
And he proved with Not Like Us. Now
Okay.
it was almost like
It's
I
because
served
you're
the
from
ball.
Canada, Drake.
Yeah.
Okay, you're from fucking Canada.
Canada Dry.
Nothing against Canada. I love Canada Dry.
Me
But
too.
you know what?
But
Okay.
Oh, ginger ale ass nigga.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
yeah.
Jameson?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ginger ale ass
You
nigga.
a ginger ale ass
With
nigga.
my Jameson, nigga, give me some ginger ale with my Jameson. nigga.
Sometimes I think like if we can even dive a little deeper, you know, than what that subject is all about, you know. I think a lot of times we get, and I remember I was watching last time you guys were talking about J. Cole. You was talking about you was a Cole fan. I saw that. You know what I mean? Peace out, you know, peace of
I
Cole. You know
loved
what I'm
his.
saying?
I still
Yeah,
am
Cole
on his
world.
side. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes, you know, like how much deeper can we go other than just looking at,
I fuck with Cole.
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Drake and Kendrick, right? Like Kendrick's record, right? Like how many people would be honest enough to say that some of the things that he would say, right, we're guilty ourselves, right? Anytime you point a finger at somebody, your thumb pointing right back at you, right? Every time, right? What even the Bible says something like, you know, judge not lest you be judged, and all of those things, right? So what I'm saying is, what did we learn about ourselves through the Drake and Kendrick battle? Or are we not
We like
even
to
doing
see a
any
bloodbath.
no introspect at all?
I
That's
think
what we
some
say.
people, some people don't. Some people are just looking at it as entertainment. Some people
Yeah.
don't realize
Right.
that everything that they come across in their life is a reflection of what they're going through.
Right.
So they no, I don't think I'm that way. I am here with you, brother.
Right,
Okay,
for sure,
I
for
get
sure.
deep with it, so I understand exactly what you're saying. I think other people just listen to it and just be like, oh shit, he just
He called
said
him a
X, Y,
bitch.
right.
Yeah,
he called him a
right,
bitch.
right.
Didn't realize like
Fight.
okay,
Yeah, they wanna see a
so you're
bloodbath.
low key
Like,
on
all
the
right,
negative
The
side.
masses,
Right.
most of the masses want the thumbs down.
Yeah,
They
right,
wanna see
right,
it.
right.
They want to see a
Off
bloodbath.
with his head.
Yeah, they want to see the
And
bear.
then have something to talk shit about later though.
Yeah.
It's like they'll let all that happen and then go back and say, "Oh well,
They let
nah,
an
he didn't have to
animal-
do him like
they
that."
let an animal rip him
You
apart.
know, he didn't have to do him
And
like
it's a
that.
war, right? And so it's
Right.
war, right? The people, we love war, right? And even the war is philosophy. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm like real big, like on the the art of war. You know what I'm saying? Sun Tzu. I ain't gonna say I'm real big on it like that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to recap on it. And I ain't gonna count. You know what I'm saying? But
Catching up.
but I know how important that is to the way that you're supposed to operate in life, military, a lot of those things that we depend on as people, operate with that operational mindset, right?
Right. I feel that 100%. So real quick, well, you said you've watched. So sometimes I like to ask crazy, spontaneous questions that kind
Okay.
of like digs into you, kind of see what you're about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I found this question that I thought was really interesting, and I was waiting for a music person to come on the show again. So if you could pick 3 albums that you have to take with you on a deserted island,
Okay.
what albums would you pick?
Oh my goodness. Oh wait.
Right?
3
See, I-
albums? Okay, now what? It has to be
whatever albums you want, but you're going on a deserted island. This is all you can listen to this whole time that you're at the deserted island.
so it don't have
Nothing
to just
else.
be
That's
rap?
all you have. It can
It-
be whatever you want.
be whatever I want to.
Yep, whatever albums you want. You next, Tony. So get to thinking.
One is probably definitely the Hybrid Theory album by Linkin Park.
Okay, wait. Let me stop. Okay, because I'm a baby.
Okay.
I ain't my baby.
I am not even 30 yet.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I need
right.
a little explanation. 30 this year though.
Okay, yeah,
30
yeah, yeah.
this
We'll-
year
we'll
though.
make that
baby.
30
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year
Ain't no
though.
goddamn baby.
That's right.
But yeah, but so when you say it, kind of like how you did, give a little detail because I'm gonna
For
be like,
sure.
who was that?
Okay,
and
I
when
can
was
teach.
that?
And that's good. I
Because-
can teach. It's
Okay.
You can
wonderful.
say like a single that was off of that album or
Right.
Okay,
Okay, hello.
These wounds, they will.
We live.
What is
y'all.
it though? What is it?
What's that? That's another one. What's Linkin Park. It's Hybrid Theory, the album.
Okay.
But they got a lot
Linkin
of songs
Park?
in the end. Yeah, and they actually did an album with Jay-Z, the Collision
Okay.
Chorus or something like that. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, yeah, that's a good song.
I already knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, so that one, that
I like
album.
white people music too.
Yeah, for sure.
White people.
I was in a punk rock band. I played it.
You have to
punk
have
rock
one,
band.
okay?
And I actually brought this.
Variety.
I can show this too.
Variety. Let's
This is
get
my
it.
band. This is my band right here, Normandy.
That's
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? Let the camera see that. Shouts out to Normandy. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about? Abel and Vince. You know what I mean?
So those are your friends or your people?
Yeah.
Okay,
you know what I'm
that's
saying? This is
cool.
my
You can leave
band.
it up. You can
You know what I'm
sit it
saying?
up.
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
little band. Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
let y'all sit
Oh,
up there
that's who
with
you
me.
producing
post
then.
that up.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Okay.
we were. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Should've had that out there from the
the
jump.
whole, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. You know, talk about
Okay.
certified. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But no.
So that's number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's number? Okay.
Because you said the link, or were you just
No,
throwing
yeah,
out
I'm just throwing this out.
Okay,
Yeah,
for
because you
sure.
said white music.
Okay.
So I say, this is punk. This is punk. This is punk.
Right.
This is punk right here. So I say, oh yeah. Speaking of, yeah. Okay. So yeah, Hybrid Theory album. I want to say, Live at the Acropolis by Yanni.
I know Yanni.
I don't.
Okay, he's like a Greek. And this is me right now. Okay, this is not
I
me
feel
10
you.
years ago.
That's a great disclaimer.
This is
'cause
right.
You grow
This is
and you
not
change.
me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I've always been. I mean, the music is so I can't even
Yeah.
pick
Right.
just 3 albums. Like I would
Uh-huh.
rather pick like 23 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I
23
mean? Yeah,
songs.
23 songs that I
like-
can choose.
Maybe like 30.
Yeah, or like 30 songs as
Like a
opposed to like
playlist.
because an album is like an album from that specific artist.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why. Yep. That's
Yeah,
what makes
yeah,
the
yeah.
question juicy.
Right,
Who are
absolutely.
you okay with hearing their voice for the
And
rest? So we have Linkin
Right,
Park,
Linkin Park.
and Yanni.
yeah, Yanni and I probably would say Me Against the World, Tupac.
Okay. Look, that's number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel
Tupac.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good
Me
one.
Against the
Okay.
World.
I feel that.
Yeah, because I like All Eyes on Me, you know what I'm saying? But Me Against the World is just, it's some, you know, about that,
Yeah.
you know, that takes you back.
Uh-huh.
Takes me back.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you sound like you'll be very peaceful on this island.
He gonna be chilling.
Yeah.
I like
Because
it.
I got
It's a
something,
vibe.
I got something where I can, you know, get rowdy with. I got
Mm-hmm.
something to smooth me out, mellow me out with. And then I got something to remind me where I came from.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Period. That was a great answer. Tony, follow that. Tony.
And so this is
Follow that.
3 albums.
Yes.
What was it say? What's this?
You're going on a deserted island, just you by yourself. You don't get to take nothing else but 3 albums to listen to for this whole time that you're there.
Yeah, it'll probably be like I would say probably like Sade's greatest hits.
Ooh, I love her.
Sade.
She make my pussy wet.
She came up to me.
I love
She came
her.
up in my
The
mind.
it's gonna be the
That is
greatest
kind of.
because they sell those as albums.
They do sell them as albums.
Yeah,
now,
that's
which
all.
is
I
weird.
low key. I got up on a lot of Pac shit,
Yeah.
buying Pac's greatest hits when I was younger, and like when I was like, because
Can
he
I
had already
exchange
done
Johnny
it.
for Sade?
I'd say probably.
Yeah, cause she's. Oh my God, she makes my.
Shit, I didn't know we could do that. I didn't know we could throw that one out there.
Yeah.
I'd probably
She-
say
She makes me
Sade,
quiver.
Punch said that's a cheat code.
and I'd say I want to say like Thundercat probably. Thundercat
The
or
fuck
like
is that?
Yeah. I was gonna-
you don't know. I'm surprised you really like the music you like. I'm surprised you don't know Thundercat.
Okay, well, put me on.
Thundercat is that nigga for real. He played
Thundercat.
guitar, drums,
Yeah, I think I-
piano, and he do like his sound is like it's put it like on the album I got on. I think it was his first album, Drunk. He had songs with Kendrick and he had songs with like the niggas from the Doobie Brothers.
We're still talking about the same person.
Yeah,
Thundercat.
Thundercat.
Okay.
And like they sound up to date and they sound dope. Just like they got songs with like Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins, and he got songs with. I first heard him.
Is he kind of like a reggae artist?
He has dreads, but I think he cut his dreads.
He's an eccentric.
Yeah, he's like he wears like red
yeah.
dreads. He's like in the Dragon Ball Z. He's like super Japanese nerd type beard. LA. I think isn't he from LA? I think he's like from Pasadena. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might be just way the fuck off, but I'm just like,
Right,
but
right.
he's like he does his shows. You go to his shows and it's like black, white, Mexican. But the music, his shit it'll sound like something like the Isleys would do. He has shit with Pharrell. He'll have shit with French Montana. He has a song with Ty Dolla $ign and Lil B called Fair Exchange.
Okay.
Or no, Fair Chance. Okay. That's one of my favorite songs. He has another one called Funny Things, and that dude is he's like one of the dopest artists, but he's actually because he's a musician. I think that's what makes it dope. To where you
Thundercat.
That's him right there. See him, Thundercat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's black?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a brother.
Right on.
And he young, he probably I want to say he probably early 30s, because I got up on him. I felt like he was still in his 20s.
He's
And
central.
and he do videos
Shouts out to
with
Thundercat.
comedians in his video, comedians I've done shows with.
Yeah, I know
them,
that was was it that Nipsey Hussle's name before it was Nipsey
Yeah,
Hussle?
that's his actual.
That's cool.
It's actually that was his actual hood name.
Oh,
Shut up.
Because Cowboy, the dude that do the podcast now, that's Big Thundercat. That's his big homie.
I like
That's how
learning new stuff. That is so cool.
Nipsey is just
Shouts
rap
out to
name,
Nipsey.
but,
Right.
I met Nipsey one time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Thundercat is he's little Thundercat.
Right.
I love that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, but so Thundercat, I'd say Sade Thundercat, because even listening to his music, it's gonna have the variety. I got the Doobie Brothers. I got Pharrell.
Okay, we get it. It's a good choice. What's your third one?
And then
I'm hating.
I thought
yes.
he already did 3. I'm like,
Exactly. He went
I had
back
put
to
y'all-
why he picked
she
Thundercat.
said, put me
Everybody
up on
tag
game.
Thundercat
she
right
said,
now.
put me up on game. She said, put me up on game. I put,
Well, I mean,
And
okay,
then-
go. What's your third one?
and the third one will probably be either Currency or Larry. Now, I would say probably a Cardo playlist.
Nah,
You
man.
can't
do
keep
that.
doing that.
Album.
You already
She
got
said album.
Sade's greatest hits.
I'd say probably and it has to be one of their albums.
One.
This nigga, see, he be trying to find the cheat codes and
It
shit.
could be
the
like a
fucking-
double disc.
The black holes and shit.
black tie.
The black sweat,
Not a
sweat
double
and suit.
disc.
Tyreek's
Sweat and
greatest
suit.
hit.
The one that you flip
That
over
weak
and it's
ass-
something
that-
else.
That weak ass Nelly shit, sweat and suit. Nigga, that shit was trash.
Oh, yeah, sweatsuit.
Nigga, that shit was horrible.
I actually bought that album.
Nigga, you was disappointed, huh?
Come on over to my place.
So I say,
Nah, he had that song with that country singer on that album.
Stop trying to
Garth
scam the
Brooks?
system. Oh shit, sorry. Stop trying to scam the system.
I'd probably say
Third
Cruise USA by Larry June.
What the fuck is that?
Cruise USA. Do your Googles.
I should.
I just heard about Larry June. I got to check out the music. I never.
Oh, that's the guy. Yes, I was about to say. I just heard his name. Look, see how fast? Yes.
Why
punch-
she look at him like
Yes,
that?
because we just talked about this on Ayana's show. Shout out to Ayana Audibles. Go check her out. But he was playing him. I was like, fuck. I was like, who the fuck is this? I was like, I love this shit. And he was playing all his shit. Yeah, I like that one.
I've been playing that for 2 years at the studio.
Wait.
Nonstop.
He also said that.
You ain't been around the studio. You ain't been around it.
He also said that. He also said that.
Currency, Payroll, Giovanni.
Oops.
Look at all them niggas.
Oops.
The whole Cardo, production with.
Well, my
Okay.
bad.
But yeah, I'd say that.
Last
I'd say
but not
Cruise
least.
USA. That's it.
Well,
Those three.
if I had to get deserted on an island and I had to pick
Have to.
3 albums to take with me, y'all already know. Maybe not. I might fool you guys. But I'm taking Bob Marley and the Wailers. That was one of my first CDs I actually owned as a child. And
is that the
I'm
name of that
going
album?
to take,
Is that the name of that album? Or did they have multiple
I think it
albums?
is. No, I think that's the name of it. Because it's Bob Marley and the Wailers, and that's their album together. I think that,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I also could be right because I'm I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing Bob Marley and the
'Cause
Wailers. You
I thought
feel what I'm
Bob
saying?
Marley. I thought Bob Marley and the Wailers did multiple albums, but I could be wrong though.
I don't think so. Well,
Yeah, I
look,
could be.
Google is a
Yeah.
thing, so
You
let's.
probably
But
know
I don't know that I
Because-
felt like he did stuff as
Because before he
himself.
went solo, he was
Yeah.
with. he
That's
was
what
with
I'm
the
saying
group.
because he was by himself, and then
Yeah.
he has the album with Bob Marley. It's literally, I thought it was called
Oh,
Bob
okay.
Marley and the Wailers. Yeah, let me see because I
thought
really
he
want to
was
know
with the
now.
group, with the group, and then went solo.
Yeah, well on here, yeah, it says that they're as a band, so I guess so, yeah. But let me see. Then if I can
But
see.
Bob
the
Marley
album.
for sure.
It doesn't even show in here. Maybe you know what I was
And I
starting to
thought
think
about
because
Bob Marley
as a
too. I
kid,
wanted to say him too.
as a kid, I think my sister might have got me like some bootleg shit that was just like
Okay.
a whole
She got
bunch
you
of
a
their shit.
mixtape.
Yeah.
Because that's what I
She
had,
going
and
off
I've
the-
never
It's electro
seen
shit stuff.
the album
going off the
cover
Sharpie
before.
right.
Punch like this
Yeah.
all the DJ. Nigga.
And
I
it's
can make my own
okay. It's
album.
Right,
okay.
yeah, no, you
Like, you
good,
feel
you
me?
good.
That's cool. Because
Shit.
I'm looking at their albums. I'm just like, none of these look like the picture that I had
Right.
as a kid.
Right.
And it was like a
This
random
ain't the
picture.
real album
Right,
cover,
right.
and it is the real album
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
That it
Yeah, right.
okay, it did. Okay. But I was
That shit
like
was a
12,
menu.
so I didn't know.
She had a menu.
But okay.
The jewel
So
case.
that probably was a mix.
Yeah.
And you didn't know it.
Yeah.
But it's cool though.
Exactly.
We'll accept
It
it.
was
Yeah.
a sick mix.
Yeah, right.
There, exactly. That was a good one. Okay, because
Well,
I know
listen.
all of those songs, and yeah.
There was so many of those floating around because the bootleg
Yeah.
man always
Oh my
had
God,
them
the
where you can
bootleg
get them
mans
from
were
the
It was
swap
store.
meet
It was like little
or-
stores that would sell tapes
Yeah,
like
you
that.
could walk into a liquor
CD
store and they got
stores
them
and
right
stuff.
there.
Yep.
That's how I heard. I first heard "Hypnotized."
Kids will never understand.
Before "Life After Death" even came out, before
Biggie's
Biggie died,
Hypnotized.
"Hypnotized" was on a tape I bought at. It was like a store that like, they would just sell like random shit. I was probably like 15 or so, I think, and I remember buying it. And "Hypnotized" was on there. The King of the Hill, West Side
See, now I
Connection,
gotta-
dissing Cypress Hill, and
Oh,
Cypress
Cypress Hill. Oh, yeah,
Hill's
West Side
response
Right,
was
yeah.
on there. That's how I first heard those two, and then a bunch of other like Warren G's, one of his singles. It was like a cassette, and this was like I want to say 95, like right before maybe a year, maybe a few months, the end of 95. It was before Life After Death
Bob
came out
Marley?
though. So yeah, she's still searching.
No, because okay, so I'm not a name person.
Okay.
Like if you put the song on, I'm like, oh, I know that one.
Yes.
But like I couldn't tell you what album it came from. Sometimes I can't even tell you who sings it or
I'm
whatever.
like that with freeways.
But
I know how to get there.
Right.
I don't know. It's normally like take this to that one, but I can get there. I'm gonna get there. I know it.
exactly.
Say it, Tony.
So I was
Make a left right here.
Exactly.
right
Make a
now.
right
I gotta
right
close my
here.
eyes with a band.
Left for that.
Pull over.
Like I got kidnapped. I was
right.
counting one at every turn.
Right.
But I was gonna say Alicia Keys, but then I had to figure out which one it was, and the Diary of Alicia Keys.
Oh, the Diary. That's a
Yeah.
great album.
Where
yeah.
she goes to the coffee shop.
That was
The second
that was like
album?
the second
Kanye,
album.
that's
wasn't
They
it?
said that
Was it?
nigga
That's
Most
not
Def
that
couldn't
one?
read in that video. Is that what they're trying to say?
Are you
Ordered
sure?
Fish and milk.
He
Oh,
ordered
you're
fish
saying
and,
the album that I'm
coffee,
talking about.
coffee and milk and
fish.
and
Yeah, it was because it was
He ordered.
2000.
It was like three weird things.
I always see
No,
you
Songs
coming
in the
up
Mirror.
here.
I felt like it wasn't just coffee.
They said the
and
nigga
fish.
couldn't read in the fucking.
But no one
Just
listened to
ordering
that.
random shit off the menu.
That was crazy. They was doing them dirty.
He was just ordering random bullshit off the menu.
And then I would also do, dang it, see, I don't even know if that's an album because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Spotify type of girl, so it does the best of. But anyways, I don't even need to know the album. We could pick whatever album from him, but his name is French Kiwi Juice, and he's the composer. He's the composer of the song Tadao with Masego. No,
Fresh
French kiwi juice.
Fresh kiwi juice.
Fresh kiwi juice.
French,
Fresh, but fresh kiwi juice
kiwi juice.
sounds much cooler.
aka
Fresh
FKJ.
kiwi juice.
FKJ.
Yes.
Kiwi
FK.
juice. to be my
You know, you
favorite.
guys know the song.
That sounds good.
Tadao. You don't know Tadao?
I gotta hear
It's
it.
with it's with
The
it's
only
with
Tadao I
Masego.
know is Ice Cube.
Tupac.
What's
You
that?
said Tupac. in there?
Tadao. How you
Oh,
doing?
Oh yeah, Tadao. Okay, yeah, I know what you're
When he
talking
first
about.
met
How you
Mac
like
10.
me now?
When he met
Tadao.
Mac 10 working at the shit.
The-
Can I roll with you?
I saw
Yeah.
her.
Come
and
on,
she
welcome
Welcome
hit
to
me up.
McDonald's. Can I
Yeah.
please help you?
Y'all heard it
That's
before.
like-
I know y'all
Brother
have.
Del Self Central.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, you
that
can
was
help
the
me,
world's
punk.
that was the
Give me
world's
all of the money.
introduction to Mac 10. That's how he met
And
Mac.
that's on my mama.
Yeah,
But he's
large
kinda-
fries.
While you at it, give me large fries, strawberry shake,
Right.
I don't need no ghetto stuff.
Big Mac, because
Yeah.
it's Mac 10 for life.
10. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That was definitely a
That's
classic.
nice.
So this new
That's
Tadao.
that golden era right there.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
curious.
by Kiwi French
Yeah,
juice.
French kiwi juice.
French, thank you.
No, French.
French kiwi juice.
Fresh kiwi juice.
I was gonna buy some kiwi juice yesterday too. I should have got
Kiwis
it.
were also as a
They sell
kid.
kiwi
Kiwis were my
juice.
favorite. My favorite.
I
fruit.
never had it. I said, "Oh, that sounds good." Kiwi juice.
I love
Yeah,
It's
kiwi.
always got
true.
strawberry in it.
Kiwis
It's
is
never
not
straight
enough.
kiwi.
Right, that's
They gotta
true.
cut it because
Now,
it's
this
so
one gonna be
acidic.
straight.
Interesting.
Because it's
That shit
very,
gotta be expensive
No,
because
no,
it take a
'cause
lot of
it's-
kiwis to make
It's
it.
because they so
Pure
That's what I
kiwi.
feel.
But
Yeah.
it's very acidic. Kiwis
And there's
are
not
like
really a lot of
super,
juice in
That's why
kiwi.
they probably got to cut it.
They
with
probably
strawberry.
blend it up and make it just blended.
Cause I love
yeah.
kiwis as a kid,
Kiwi,
but that
yeah,
shit had your tongue.
I go for like
the
a
hair.
It'll be
Sizzle
like,
that.
it's empty.
You-
Your tongue will be blank. Nigga.
I go for like a kiwi smoothie.
Your
You
shit
know,
look like a wet stamp when
Yeah.
it's done. Nigga.
For real.
just blend up some kiwis and some.
That's real.
I can't
Oh,
taste
no,
nothing for 2
whatever.
days after
Yeah,
you
2
eat like
days.
3 kiwis. Nigga, you done.
So the new Tadao, it goes, I saw her and she hit me like Tadao.
Oh, okay.
Saw that thing
Okay,
so
yeah, yeah.
beautiful. Tadao.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
She
little
done
bourbon
took
there,
my
right?
heart off.
That's a whole different song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
And who
anyway,
was
That's
that?
a very different song.
FKJ. That's
That's-
FKJ and Masego.
very
Masego
different
is a black saxophone player.
Okay.
And
Okay,
he
I know
does-
about Masego.
Yeah, exactly. So he did the whole saxophone part in there, but FKJ actually composed all the rest of the instruments in there. So that's why I chose that one, because I'm definitely an instrument girly and I'm not for the
Yeah.
hoorah.
Yeah.
So all mine are pretty mellow.
ha,
I would
ha.
like to just be at peace. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I gotta throw some stuff around. I got
Yeah.
to, I gotta toss it up. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, say, yeah.
Lord have mercy, Father, help us all. I can't help but call. She don't even know. She don't even know nothing about that.
People don't,
She don't even know
that's
nothing about
Danny
that.
Boy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Boy.
Let's toss it
What
up.
people don't understand, Toss It Up was low key a diss song
Yeah.
to Diddy, to Drake. I
Right,
mean,
right.
to Diddy, to
Drake?
To Drake. I was trying to say to
And low
Drake.
key, you seen
But-
how he was burning that death row?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
the
getting
little
that. He
match.
was getting that Dre.
What are we talking about?
Toss It
Yeah.
Up. The song Toss It Up.
Toss it
Oh.
up.
That's what he was saying.
Tupac.
Oh, okay.
I know we had lost you right there.
Yeah, just a little
That was way. That was like she was only like 2 and Toss It Up came out.
bit. That's-
And like Casey and JoJo.
I
all
was
that
actually
shit.
2 when he died. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toss It Up came out like when he
Yeah.
died.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on the
He
Machiavelli.
had just
album.
came from shooting the video
Okay.
when they went to
'Cause
Vegas.
he's
I do
still,
like the
he's
Machiavelli
still in the
album.
video. He got to shoot. Like, that's when you know like he was
That's
working that
another tough
hard.
favorite.
That he had like a bunch of videos he was actually still in. Right up until he got shot. So that's why everybody was like, he's still alive, because it was like how music would come
This
out.
video just came out.
And
This
how
nigga's
music
in it.
would come out back then. It's like I'm gonna go for my next album. I'm gonna just jump to another shit. But how music would come back then, it would just they would stretch your shit. Pause. Damn. Super pause. But it was just they would your album and your singles would come out very much the distance between
timing was
singles.
off.
The timing would be very distance of your singles. So Pac would come out with a song in January. If the album came out in December and a video came out in December, another video might come out mid-January, then another video might not come out till like March.
Right.
And then a new single might drop on the radio in fucking April from that same. That's how music came out back then. So you digested how dudes just drop albums like.
Or they would drop the single to promote the new album.
And then a video would be he might split the video. It might be the single and another song off the album.
Right.
And then
A lot of people
video.
wasn't even making it to the album because they was just in one hit wonders with the
So
single.
you just sell a bunch of singles. But
Well,
then,
they'd have an album and it just wouldn't sell.
but the video you might hit number one. The single might do good on the radio, and also my point I was gonna say, like, I watched this documentary about Prince because I always knew he had the issues with the labels and why he changed his name like the artist formerly known, and he was using a symbol, but they really went like in like depth about it about how he put out music. That's what he was beefing with Sony about. And it was back then in that era of how people put out music. And Prince was like, fuck that, I'm a creative.
Right.
And this is what he told him. He was like, I can't wait that long. Like, I'll make music and this shit needs to be out. Like, so he wanted to when they wanted him to put another single out, he was trying to put another album out. And Prince was like, fuck that, y'all like holding me back. So they shot him like another $100 million.
Right.
And that's what made him stay with Sony for so long. And but then they kind of played him with that with a lot of like words, paperwork. And he got not all of the money, so that's when he changed
Was
his
it Sony
name.
or was it Warner Brothers?
I believe it was because he went through it with a Sony, I believe too. Or no, that was Michael. I'm tripping on that. Was
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, with Warner Brothers. And it's because they all go through it.
Prince, I think, was signed with
Everybody-
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but they all go through it with. It's the same story with just Sony, Warner Brothers,
Prince was trying to buy his catalog.
Yeah, and
He was trying to buy his own catalog and,
But he
own
did
the
get
rights
it
to
back.
all of his music. You know,
he got
everything,
most
his
of it back,
royalties.
I believe, before
Yeah,
he died.
then he died.
Like 2
But
weeks
then he
later.
died.
Like a week, 2 weeks later, in his studio. Like that.
Well,
like,
I think he was like in that battle with that with his masters and all that, and but what it was with him moving forward with music, right? I don't think that he wanted any of his future music to be
tied into them.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was fighting for. That's why I think musicology, the musicology album, and which is another one, classic. You know what I mean? That's a double album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the later ones. Yeah.
But that's why he was, and they were.
Yeah,
that's why he
that's
was putting
why-
out these
yeah.
the Power Generation and all these different type of groups. Because
Right.
you got to think he was in what the time he had. The
Yeah, he had
Prince and the Revolution. All
right.
the time was Morris Day, but
Morris
he
Day.
still wrote.
We're still talking about Tupac.
No, we're talking about Prince.
talking about Prince.
No,
Oh,
Prince.
see?
Yeah, well, I just shifted. That's what I was
Lost me.
saying. I had shifted
I was
about
like,
how
what?
people put out music.
I'm like, I've never
Hey.
heard these
This is
albums before.
music education. Right
Yeah,
now.
just,
Right,
just
that's
how
exactly
music,
what
just
this
sit
is.
just how
back and
music-
learn.
How
Listen and
music
learn.
was digested back then,
She
opposed to
said
like
as many
today.
times as I heard Tupac, I ain't never heard none of these other names.
Right. I was like, wait, I'm lost.
So I was just thinking that, and just how like people, even like with Diddy, how Diddy would put albums out,
Right.
or he would put compilations out, and then do video for like a year and a half. You would get all these songs, but Diddy would be on them, but it'd be a song with Mariah Carey. That would do good for like 4 or 5 months on BET and TRL. Then he'd come with a song with Mace or the Lox or something. That would do good for another 2-3 months, or Black Rob. He knew how to like work the system of how music was put out back then.
But there was already a system of how music was put out back then.
Exactly.
So he had
He
to,
just fit
everybody
into
had
it.
to, you know, it's either you get down or lay down.
Exactly.
You know, so you're not gonna come into the industry and
That
just
goes for sure.
do it your way. I mean, you can. They'll let you do so much.
They let you get
how
as far
you,
as
you
they
know
let
what I
you
mean.
get.
But other than that, though, yeah,
Before
you
they
gotta
like
come
step in and
do
like,
it.
okay, now it's
Yeah.
you made enough. And that comes to another point. I've seen a lot of independent artists. It seems like independent artists, the ones that are the most successful, always kind of get eliminated. Like a lot, even from Nipsey, Dolph, Draco, like the dudes that were like becoming household names without a major label with them, and they kind of get that and they own all their masters, all kind of just. And there's a couple other dudes. I had a list, but I can. it's
But
not
then that's the
involved.
empire thing, right?
And that I didn't even know about that till later on,
Yeah,
and
that's-
saw that list.
Right.
And even the same thing with Tory. I looked at Tory. I wasn't a big fan of Tory Lanez. I'm not a hater. I just don't. I was never into it, but I knew he was an independent dude. That was, and soon as he kind of was pushing all the independent shit, had the most watched lives on Instagram during COVID.
Yeah.
Were doing the Tory radio, and that's what made them change the algorithm where you can't even put. They like changed it just to kind of fuck people off. I feel
Right.
that are doing good without a major using music or mixing, and I feel that is why he kind of got railroaded out the way of. It just seems like it's always fishy shit with people that have independent and know their music and know I'm owning this and how to work. Not even work the system. They just
I
I'm
mean,
doing business.
It goes back. You know,
It's
it goes
all a
back even
setup.
before that.
Yeah.
You know, Sam Cooke. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you know, list just goes on and on and on.
Everybody.
But today is 2024.
They
You know
still
what I'm
try. They
saying?
still trying to work you if
And,
you let them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. How are you moving? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? How are you seeing? How are you seeing the world? Are you going to allow the? Are you going to allow?
Diddy
The,
did work everybody.
that's what I'm saying. Are you going to allow the entertainment to
Physically.
distract you? Right.
Right.
Physically
So,
and
Be-
financially.
Before we get too far, I do want you to like kind of give us a little background on like some of the work you've done
Oh,
within
of
music,
course.
and you know like
Yeah.
because there are some things that we've talked about, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
just kind of want
yeah.
you to share that with them.
Background wise, yeah, and which is funny because I heard y'all was talking about Darlene Ortiz. Shouts out to Darlene Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I've worked with Jamie Foxhole Radio. I worked
That's
at
dope.
intern. I did an internship at Capitol Records.
That's cool.
You know, and it's just started. But like I said, it all ties into just me being at home and just seeing the dream, right? Knowing that I had the talent,
Making
right?
it happen.
I think about Mary J. Blige. I actually put that part in my book, but her talking about singing with her brush, right? And just imagining all those people. I used to do that all the time. I still
Same.
do it.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Like I'll be like,
That album was gonna be one of mine if y'all would have asked me that question.
Oh, and I so
Wait, I
was.
thought we didn't. I think we still got to get that. We still got to
Mine
get Cam's
barely
top
got out
3.
there. I was fighting
We
for
still
mine to
gotta
finish.
get
That was
Cam's
gonna be
top-
one of my
Wait,
top
I
3
was
of my
third
life.
one?
fighting for mine to finish, huh?
Oh, did we get your third one?
Yeah, I did, but I was saying like I kept having to make sure I could say my last one. But
Yeah, you just went to a different subject after that.
we was shifting. Man.
Y'all do that to me a lot though. It's all right. I understand. It ain't even no worries. So back to
Y'all
what we was
nothing.
talking about.
y'all nothing. You know
Yeah,
who do
come
it.
So I had I worked in Hollywood, just a lot of the Hollywood stuff that I did. I don't really like, I talk about it, you know what I'm saying, but I don't really try to make myself like a super duper, all of this and that,
Like I'm that nigga.
the punk rock came after Hollywood, you know what I mean? Everything is just, it's just a continuum, like even right now being here promoting Live It Up, Live It Up, that's a record I wrote some years back, you know what I'm saying? But it's still my new single, you know what I'm saying? And
If you can make some feel good music back then and
Right.
it still relates to you right now today,
Right.
if you out feeling
But
good,
what's so
it's
crazy
like, why
is
not?
it's a feel good record, but I was like crying when I wrote it. Right? Like I wrote
You wanted to feel good.
I'm writing out of pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to feel good. Like I wrote the song to cheer myself up, I guess. But not only that, but I knew it wasn't only for me, right? I knew that somebody else, a lot of people share the same story. So it's all about sharing our story, right? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do by telling my story from everything I was doing. Like I said, working in my mom's backyard. In my bedroom at my mom's house, running a record label, so-called imaginary, but it was real to me, and it was real to everybody that was involved. And I still got the music, and the music is good. And I'm gonna get in touch with everybody. God, God willing. And I want everybody to be compensated for what they do. Just like in the film, I have a film called Strike Legend. And so right now we're working on some issues with that, getting everything going, administrative wise. But, shouts out to Steve. Shouts out to everybody that was involved in that project. We're just trying to just make sure that everybody gets their due. Everybody that helped me with what I was doing. So I don't know what else to say.
I was like, so the last, like the obvious, like it's a topic that's been going for the last few months. It was Diddy,
Right.
and I saw since our last show, I believe the video came out of him and Cassie incident,
Right.
and because we had been, I literally before all this, when the settlement that we were talking about him just with the Keefy D shit, we were talking about him, and so he's just been a topic to where you want to not talk about him, but just something happens so crazy.
How could you not?
That, it's like he becomes it's a current event. So
Right.
and so when I
Do you think it's a distraction though?
I feel
from
like
something else?
No, I just feel like he's
Yes,
there.
you know me.
Well, I don't want to say no, but of course it is.
Because we see the other stuff happening in the background with the election getting set up right now.
Yeah,
too, right?
of course all of that, but
then at the same time, for us, our
He
interest is like, man,
self-destruct with
fuck what they
elections.
talking about. What's happening with Diddy?
So
You
it's
know?
like it's
Right.
real, but I feel like they choose what to put in the headliners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and what to make more interesting. I personally think that this is like, I think his house got raided because he knows a lot of uppity white people who he has videos of, and they're trying to compensate his videos. I don't think I don't think it was because of what happened with Cassie.
I don't think
No,
that's why.
that's- no,
I think his house got raided because of the Keefy D shit.
and that's exactly
They
It
raided
was
Keefy D's
multiple-
house, found the murder weapon.
the bullets. all
He
that
already
shit.
put Diddy's name,
He
implicated
said
him,
he
and
gave
said,
him the money, or he paid, but he never got the money, and that's the only reason they can't get Diddy on the hit, because the dude Diddy gave the money to kept it, and he never gave it to Keefy.
he ran
D.
off with it.
So they're saying, like, low key, that dude stiffened Keefy D. Low key saved Diddy from an actual hit charge, because Keefy D said he did it. What saved him from going, he was in a proffer agreement, which means when you get arrested for that, while you're in that interrogation room, you can say whatever that you've done, if it be murder, anything, and you can walk out of there, but you can't say anything after that you did, because you could be arrested for it. And that's what he didn't understand. Even though that proffer agreement was like 2001 when he finally, or whenever he said that they did it, how they shot Tupac, and he's on tape saying it. and he just started doing Vlad TV interviews, and so
Yeah,
he was
started
literally-
talking too much.
So he literally he's in his mind, I confess to it and I'm good, but you signed a proffer agreement. You're only good in the interrogation room for those however long they got you in there, like that. If they got you in there 8 hours or 24 hours, but once you walk
So
out,
why are
if
you telling
if
that
you
story?
say the same shit you just said to a cop outside that you just walked out, they can just literally arrest you and walk you back in the fucking cell.
So y'all think it's it's the Compton thing?
I think it was just a lot of stupidity of just and a lot of ego of older niggas that should have known better, and they're from an era where cameras wasn't too cool, and now cameras are cool, and they feel you can like sit in front of them and say everything that even the young niggas that do stupid shit on camera know not to do. And it's catching them up because you actually did the shit. Because young niggas get on camera now and be like, nigga, I'll air you out. And yeah, Blue Whale, we killed him. We got your boy. And it don't even be them. They just doing it to get people in their lives. These niggas are old OG niggas that actually did lay shit down. And they laid down some shit that was public knowledge. So when you publicly admit to it and know that it's been an
It's
open
like, what
case.
you think gonna happen?
It's been a cold case for fucking the last 26 years. So I felt that was just like she said, I don't think it was about the Cassie shit. It's everything is like a block in this shit. Keefe D is a block.
It all adds up.
Cassie, because what Cassie said in the report in November, everything Cassie said in those papers is in that video that just came out last week. And everybody's like, well, why did she didn't put the video out. The feds put the video out because they got that tape at his house because he bought it. So everything's not a conspiracy. And I'm a conspiracy nigga.
Right.
I'm a major conspiracy, but sometimes niggas are just stupid and they do dumb nigga shit and
sometimes
be
some
putting
people just know some stuff,
and that's the other block.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like it's the information I got on freak niggas doing freak shit at my parties. It's me beating up. I might have killed my baby mama, probably most likely, and the coroner died. That said her body. That said the cause of death wasn't. He died like a week later. One of the male prostitutes, Cassie said in the report, died a week after the report came out. Kid Cudi's car blew up.
Yeah.
Like, these are blocks. Yeah. And so now my other block is Bentley Farnsworth Bentley. Who
Why do you say it like that?
Because when he came out, it was Bentley Farnsworth as I remember him. But I do remember people saying Farnsworth Bentley. Because I think it just sounded more normal than Bentley Farnsworth. Or maybe the other way around, who knows? Either way, we know
I don't think he would care.
Either way, exactly. We're talking about the same gentleman that wore suspenders.
Yeah, I worked with Farnsworth
and held umbrellas. And he's a real gentleman.
With the umbrella
He had
on.
G's and Gents.
With the umbrella.
They gave him the show on MTV. He had G's and Gents. But I just, of course, like a lot of people, I always thought it was kind of strange that Diddy would even call this nigga his manslave. And be like,
and he was
and he
very.
would treat him like shit.
But was Diddy the one who brought him out
nasty.
initially?
Diddy. No one. He came out
Because ain't he from Atlanta?
Diddy's assistant.
So he
from Atlanta, right?
He was
popped
Diddy's
out.
assistant.
He popped out, and he would always be with Diddy on red carpets or certain. He would be holding umbrellas.
Yes.
Then he started popping up in the videos, and he'd be bringing like trays with the bottles.
I remember.
And he'd
And
smile.
super sassy.
As a kid, I'm like, oh, that's what a butler is then.
Yeah.
My niggas like the new age Benson.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
then
Hip hop
the
butler.
videos,
Yeah.
but then the videos got strange, and he started treating Bentley like shit.
He's
He would push Bentley down, kick him in his ass.
No, I never seen none of that.
It's a few. Watch just if you can watch that era.
Yeah.
There's a video where he like pushed Bentley in a pool in one of the videos while he's like, and Bentley's like, you could. It was like. It became an ongoing joke. To
Like,
where
I'm your comic
He
relief.
like started treating. I peeped that I was like in my early 20s, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I believe it.
And it was weird of like, you already are calling this nigga your manslave, and it's like he's just there for your beck and call. And then it's like how you treat him
It's a
publicly.
lot of male groupies out there.
And then how he just kind of vanished and stopped fucking with Diddy, and it was never spoke of again, and he just went on his own run. And he was just G's and Gents, the song with Kanye.
Shouts out to Marcus King.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Fox King.
He
you know what I'm saying?
he did his thing as himself.
Yeah.
But I felt, and he like the tailored suits. I think he does suit, like he has like a suit. I believe I seen something like that a while ago.
All I think
But-
about when you guys say his name is him on Fat Albert,
Yes.
he's so flamboyant.
And that's
Wait, who
and
was
that's-
in
he always
Fat
like-
Albert?
Huh?
Who was in Fat Albert?
Isn't the guy that you guys talking about? He wasn't. He was like the guy that was trying to
Was he?
dress Fat Albert. Fat Albert went to the store,
Bentley?
Oh yeah, he
It
was
was-
in
that
that
was
scene, right?
and he was
right.
like
I
so
do
gay.
kinda- So,
Like I was like this. He's like,
and that's what I'm
like,
saying.
oh, he was like
Right,
this.
So
yeah.
and so just the way he used to kind of like treat that dude, I feel like just what's coming out, like we got a lot of freaky shit,
a lot of
and maybe that's why they just don't have any like involvement with each other. Like I'm gonna go my way, I ain't gonna say nothing, and like, whatever. Who knows? But he's a successful dude on his own. But it was just weird seeing how he would treat that dude after already he's being a servant.
So has
And-
he came out and said anything?
Never. He just went on his own. He just never
That's 'cause
spoke
he
about this.
liked
He's never gone for
it.
any reunions.
Just kidding.
Nah, he ain't
And
came out
he's-
and said that.
She's stupid.
A lot of them scared. They don't want to die.
And then
Right,
and then,
that
but then
too.
Diddy's, and then
Facts
Diddy's
as
barber,
fuck.
Diddy's barber, he used to like cuss him out like on camera. So it's just how
Facts
just
as
all of this is just in a character of a person, how you see them publicly treat people. So what were they doing? So that's what I'm saying. I've publicly seen that.
Right.
And just to see the same dude that was telling us vote or die, and that's when they wanted to get George Bush out of office. And he's saying vote or die, and then before the election, he had George Bush's daughters on his boat having a party. At one of Diddy's parties on a far out yacht.
Thing, man.
That's
That
People forgot it. And while
could
he
have
was-
been Al Gore,
While he
man.
was selling us vote or die T-shirts, that's when those shirts were selling at the most.
Right.
So I've always peeped this dude's character,
Right.
Since I've been a teenager. Before, like it wasn't like Pac didn't like him, so because I was, of course, we West Coast kids, and but it was just I know why Pac didn't like you, and I see why since he's been gone, why since Biggie's been gone, since all these people you stood on and made your empire. And now it's all kind of
Right.
and it's
I
not
just want to
somebody
say too. I
hating
know
on
I got the American flag representing
You're a true
right here.
American.
Absolutely, and I'm working on a
wrong
project
with
called
that.
America's Child.
That's right.
You know, because I hate to bring it back to Pac again. She might be the
No,
idol.
I
That's
love
right.
it.
That's
I
right.
love it. I
It's a
love
conversation.
Pac.
I'm like, my
That's
goodness.
It's a
perfect.
conversation.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
Pac
they do.
said, America eats its children.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
And that was something that I had took, and it kind of resonated in my mind and my subconscious, and I just kind of just started to work on that project. And when I work on a project, I kind of like, it's like I'm living it, right? So I just wanted to say that because
No,
it came
you're-
to my mind
right.
before, you know what I'm saying, before the
Thank
time was up.
Well, just
They're like,
go
who
ahead.
is he? What's wrong with him?
Go
What?
ahead and continue. Go ahead and continue, and just let us know if you have anything coming up. Anything you
Absolutely.
want people
Where
to
they
know.
can find you.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah, man, you can hit me at $ Kirkwood Invest, you know what I'm saying, capital K, capital I, you know what I'm saying, that's my cash app, you know what I'm saying. And then you know what I'm saying, you can hit Marcus L.Y. Kirkwood on YouTube, you know, and I'm going to be soon releasing the Live It Up video, so it's not released yet, so
That's
I'm getting ready for
I was gonna be
Here
trying to look for that on YouTube.
yeah, this was an
today.
absolute premiere, you know
That's
what I'm saying.
Nice.
So I was waiting for the applause button to kick in. You know what I'm saying? Hit the applause button for your boy
little keys.
LY. You know
Got
what I'm
little
saying?
keys and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
Dream
right.
Champs, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop.
Your
know what I'm
bottles and shit
saying?
moving around in the back.
Get some, just make some noise for your boy. You know? Yeah,
Are you
but
on social media?
yeah. Actually, I'm not. But okay, well, yeah, Marcus Kirkwood on Facebook.
Okay.
Right, so that's like kind of
That's
like my
social media.
personal.
Yeah.
But I'm about to have a new Facebook for
Okay.
for the company, for the project, for the American Child Project, and for the Moon Gloom Project, which is the Con Key story. Like I was telling you, the young man who got murdered by the police, and I have his music and his story.
Nice.
So it's
That's
going to be
cool.
good. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thank you for having
joining
me.
us. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for uplifting me with your
And
great
where can
music.
Thank you
where
so
can I
much.
get that?
Oh yeah,
that-
Normandy, absolutely. Yeah. So Normandy, we're on YouTube. So hit Normandy Crew or Abel. I don't know Abel. He's like Abel Duet, right? So it's Abel do. Yeah, because there's two Normandys. There's another band that came out. Normandy after
Oh, y'all got
us,
beef?
so I don't.
Y'all beefing?
Yeah. I don't want it to because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we
Right,
got
we
because
ride.
we're tougher than those guys. No, I'm
We
joking.
ride.
But they are real. You know, they got a lot
Jive
of good.
turkeys.
They got good music and good videos. But yeah, I would have to. Yeah, just go check it out. Normandy Punk Rock or Normandy the song. You know, we have a song. We actually went on tour. We did like a little tour. We was all in the van. It was like 8 people and the pit bull, and we all had our instruments. I took my drum set, carried my drum set from city to city, and yeah, it was a great experience. So Yeah, I wish I could have showed y'all that video too. That would have been really explosive. So maybe next time I come, I can introduce y'all to a little bit more of my stuff. I got LYTV. I actually got a show that I did with Clayton Thomas, the comedian. It's called The Misadventures of Clayton Thomas, and I produced that. And LYTV. It's a show about music, so you can check that out on YouTube as well, ladies and gentlemen. The number for LYTV. You know what I mean? And you can go and check out, what I have there. I started that channel in 2016, so it has been discontinued since then because, real life kicked in, and I became a dad, and all those things happened. But right now I'm back, and I'm ready to let the world know exactly what's going on.
Right.
Inspire the world.
Exactly. Well,
Normandy.
y'all heard it. Check them out on YouTube. And as always, stay addicted by following me on Instagram at THEE China White. That's the China White. Everything is in the bio. All the links. Shout out to my company, Elite Enterprises. We out here and we do this. You already know how it is.
It's Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. So June 21st, got the show with Young Beeves, the City of Commerce. Check out my story. You'll see it.
Invite only. Come out and see me naked.
Oh, shit.
Well, all right, guys.
Top in with
That's
me
how
is
you end the show.
COOLAZZCAM. Shit, I like how he put the Cash App out there. Put a dollar sign in front of that motherfucker.
You might be on to
I
something.
feel like Slink,
Y'all can go ahead and Cash App
Slink
that
the
nigga
only
too.
other nigga that did that. Slink
Yeah,
the
I'm
only
saying
other
it
nigga
again.
that
Dollar
did that.
sign Kirkwood Invest. Capital K, capital I. Kirkwood. KIRKWOODINVEST. Yes, thank you.
Boom.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
like the way they always give their plugs. They plug so professionally. So yeah.
Take a lot of practice.
Oh my gosh.
I see it.
Tap in with Innovative Culture website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. And we out of here.
Period.
Innovative comedy.
Innovative.